Let me tell you something. This isn't just a story, it's a reality for so many of us, and maybe for you too. I know what it feels like to be stuck, working hard, doing everything right, but your bank account is still empty. You put in the hours, you follow the rules, and yet, somehow, it never seems to be enough. You see others living large, and you wonder, what's their secret? How did they get there while you're still struggling just to keep your head above water? It's easy to get bitter, to think the game is rigged. You start to question if the system is built for people like you, or if you're destined to always be on the outside. I've been there, nights spent staring at the ceiling, trying to figure out why the math never adds up. The worry keeps you awake, and the silence feels heavy. Every time I got ahead, something knocked me back down. An unexpected bill, a setback at work, or just life throwing another curveball. It felt like running on a treadmill, exhausted but going nowhere. No matter how fast you move, you're stuck in the same place, watching others race ahead. That feeling of being on the outside looking in can crush your spirit. It's like there's an invisible wall between you and the life you want. You start to believe success is for other people, that maybe you just weren't meant for more, and you settle for less. Maybe you even resent their wins, telling yourself they just got lucky. You scroll through social media, feeling that sting of envy, wondering why it can't be you. But here's the truth, that thinking is a trap. It keeps you stuck, feeding the cycle of frustration and disappointment. Blaming the world and envying others won't change your situation. It only drains your energy and keeps you from moving forward. It won't pay your bills or secure your future. No amount of wishing or resentment will change your reality. The real secret isn't a magic formula or a lottery ticket. There's no shortcut, no easy answer that will suddenly make everything better. It starts in a place most people never think to look. It begins with a shift in perspective, a willingness to see things differently. It starts right between your own two ears. Your mindset is the foundation for everything that follows. It starts with your mind. When you change your thoughts, you open the door to new possibilities and new actions, and that's where everything can change. The journey out of the bottom begins with believing that change is possible, and that it starts with you. My wake-up call came at rock bottom. I was tired of being broke, despite my talent and work ethic. Why wasn't it translating into financial success? Then it hit me. The problem was my relationship with money. I grew up hearing, money doesn't grow on trees, and we can't afford that. Those beliefs became my financial thermostat. If your internal setting is struggle, you'll always find a way to struggle. Even with a big check, you'll lose it fast if wealth feels unfamiliar. I realized I was living out a script that said people like me just get by. The biggest obstacle was my own mindset. I was looking at the world through a lens of scarcity. Expecting things to be hard made them hard. I was afraid to take risks, so I stayed stuck. That realization was terrifying, but also liberating. If I was the problem, I could also be the solution. And that changed everything. Most people think getting rich is about tactics, finding the right stock, side hustle, or investment, but tactics are just seeds. Your mindset is the soil. Plant seeds in bad soil and nothing grows. If your mind is full of scarcity and fear, you'll never build lasting wealth. Two people can get the same opportunity. One with a wealthy mindset grows it, the other loses it. It's not about the money, it's about the mind managing the money. Your mindset is your true net worth. Before chasing another get-rich-quick scheme, do an internal audit. What do you really believe about money and your own potential? Are you operating from abundance or lack? This is the foundational work. It's the only path to real, sustainable financial freedom. Once I realized mindset was the barrier between where I was and where I wanted to be, everything changed. I dove deep into studying successful people, not just what they did, but how they thought, how they approached challenges, and how they saw the world differently from everyone else. Through this journey, I discovered 3 powerful mental shifts they all shared. These are the 3 keys to unlocking wealth. The first is what I call the abundance framework. Most people live with a scarcity mindset, believing the pie is limited and there's not enough to go around. But abundance thinkers know the pie can always get bigger. Opportunities multiply when you look for them. Abundant thinkers focus on possibilities, not limitations. They celebrate others' success, knowing it doesn't take away from their own. In fact, they see others' wins as proof that more is possible for everyone. The second key is the time horizon framework. Most people crave instant results and quick wins. But those who build real wealth understand the value of patience. They play the long game, making choices today that will pay off years down the road. They're willing to delay gratification, to say no to short-term pleasure for long-term gain. Every decision is made with the future in mind, not just the present moment. They understand the incredible power of compounding, whether it's money, habits, or knowledge. Small actions repeated over time create massive results. This is how fortunes are built, quietly and steadily. The third and final key is the ownership framework. This is the shift from blame to radical responsibility. People who struggle often blame others or circumstances for their situation, but those with a wealthy mindset take full ownership of their outcomes no matter what. They focus on what they can control, their response, their effort, and their attitude. They know that while they can't control everything, they can always control how they show up. These three keys, abundance, long-term thinking, and ownership, are what truly unlock the door to wealth and lasting success. It's not about luck, chance, or shortcuts. Chasing quick fixes rarely leads to lasting results. It's about changing how you see the world and how you choose to act every single day. Anyone willing to use these keys can change their financial destiny. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is your willingness to shift your mindset and take action. The question is, are you willing to pick up these keys and use them? Because the door to wealth and opportunity is right in front of you, waiting to be opened. All you have to do is turn the key and step into a new chapter of your life. Shifting from scarcity to abundance is like changing your glasses. Suddenly, the world looks different. You begin to notice opportunities and blessings that were always there, but hidden from view. It's a powerful shift, but it doesn't happen overnight. You start seeing new possibilities. But just like learning a new skill, it takes practice and patience. Every day you have to remind yourself to look for abundance, even when it feels hard. When you catch yourself saying, "I can't afford that," or feeling limited by your circumstances, stop and ask, "How can I afford that?" This small change in language opens your mind to creative solutions and new ideas. That simple shift opens your mind to solutions. Another powerful tool is gratitude. It's more than just a feel-good exercise. It's a way to train your brain to see abundance. You might wonder, how does gratitude pay my rent or put food on the table? But when you focus on what you have, your home, your loved ones, your strengths, you can't focus on what you lack. Your energy shifts from worry to hope. Start a gratitude habit. Every morning, before the day gets busy, name 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small. What matters is noticing them. It rewires your brain to see the good, even on tough days. When you feel you have enough, even if it's just for today, you stop acting out of desperation. You make choices from a place of calm and confidence. You make better decisions and attract more good things into your life. Abundance grows where it's noticed. Challenge scarcity thoughts every time they pop up. Notice them and gently let them go. Replace them with thoughts of abundance, hope, and possibility. Anchor yourself in gratitude daily, morning and night. Your mind is a garden. What you nurture will grow. Pull the weeds of scarcity. Plant seeds of abundance. It takes daily effort and care, but soon you'll see a real harvest. The more you practice, the more your life will blossom. The more abundance you'll notice, the more it will grow. And that's when your life starts to change in ways you never expected. It all starts with filling your own cup, nourishing yourself first so you can share abundance with the world. The next shift is thinking long-term, not just about today. Most people chase instant gratification, new gadgets, fancy dinners, all on credit. That's a recipe for staying broke. Wealthy people focus on where they'll be in 10 or 20 years. Get specific about your future. Where do you live? What does your day look like? Who are you with? Create a vision so compelling it pulls you forward. That vision becomes your why. Automate your savings and investments. Don't rely on willpower. Set up automatic transfers from every paycheck. Pay yourself first, every time. Even small amounts done consistently build discipline and wealth. Over time, those investments grow into real security. You're planting a money tree for your future self, and one day, you'll be grateful you started today. The final shift is radical responsibility. Blaming others gives away your power. When you take ownership, you become the CEO of your life. You can't control the economy, but you can control your skills, your work ethic, and your choices. Stop making excuses. Start looking for solutions. Trade your victim card for a student card. Learn from every mistake and setback. This is the hardest shift, but it's the most empowering. If your past choices created your present choices can create a new future. You're not defined by your past. Take the wheel. It's your turn to drive. We all have a money story, beliefs about wealth shaped by our upbringing and experiences. These hidden scripts can sabotage us without us knowing. To change your financial reality, you have to rewrite your story. Start by uncovering your beliefs. Finish sentences like, money is, or people with money are. You might be surprised by what you find. Challenge those beliefs. Find examples that prove them wrong. Money isn't evil, it's a tool. Replace old beliefs with new, empowering ones. Use affirmations. I am a great manager of money. Money flows to me easily. I deserve wealth. Say them daily, with conviction. You're reprogramming your mind. You're writing a new script, one where you're the hero, capable and deserving of abundance. Your new story starts now. Here's a secret. Many people aren't afraid of being broke, they're afraid of being wealthy. Wealth feels unfamiliar, even scary. Fear of judgment, guilt, or losing it all can lead to self-sabotage. If you believe money brings problems, you'll push it away. You have to face this fear head on. It's okay to be successful. Your success doesn't take away from anyone else. The more you have, the more you can give. Give yourself permission to prosper. Visualize what financial security feels like. Peace, freedom, generosity. Let yourself feel those positive emotions. When you associate wealth with good, you stop pushing it away. Let go of guilt or shame about wanting more. You are worthy of abundance. You don't need anyone's approval, just your own. Look in the mirror and say, I give myself permission to prosper. Get ready. When you truly believe it, your world will change. Your permission is the key to your prosperity. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.